10 Sex Tips to Keep Your Long-Term Relationship Exciting. When your relationship has reached the happily ever after stage, when you were once inseparable, giddy, and couldn't live without each other, it can seem impossible to keep the passion alive. If you don't feel like you're getting enough sex, here's what the experts say you should do. Set up a date for sex. Desiree Spirings, a sex therapist and relationship counselor, says that making regular appointments with your partner just to have sex is a good way to spice up your sex life. It might sound more like a way to do your job than a way to spice up your sex life, but there are many reasons to do so. She says, it doesn't matter if you have sex or not. What matters is that you are close to each other physically and that you make sure that happens. Many of us are happy to put a date first, which might include dinner and a movie. But when it comes to our sex lives, very few of us do the same. And the sad truth is that by the time we get home from a date night, we're often too tired to reconnect with our partner physically. Ms. Spirings says that the point of a sex date is to give you and your partner time to focus on touching each other. It's not just about meeting people. Sex doesn't have to be the most important thing, and focusing on other ways to be physically close can help couples whose libidos don't match. Ms. Spirings says, sometimes, I think it would be better if there was a total ban on sexual activity and more attention was paid to everything else. You can feel closer and more connected by taking a bath or shower together, massaging each other, or cuddling up on the couch. Even if a partner doesn't feel sexually attracted to you, they might still be up for a nice massage or bath together. Once they start to feel a little bit aroused and relaxed, the response desire kicks in and they don't mind doing more intense physical activities, Ms. Spirings says. Make the scene. In a long-term relationship, life is often busy, and when things are rushed, it can feel strange to go from doing the dishes to making out with your partner. Ms. Spirings said that it's important to make the change from everyday life to couple time easier by building bridges and making space for intimacy. This could mean getting together at the end of the day for a glass of wine or a cup of tea, going for a walk after dinner, or giving each other a neck rub while watching TV. Tanya Cones, a clinical sexologist, says, you might not have been thinking about sex, but now that your feet are being massaged and you're being told you look beautiful, you might think it would be nice to get a little sexy with your partner. How was your day? Is the first question in foreplay. During the honeymoon phase, it's all about getting lost in the heat of the moment. However, couples in long-term relationships need to work on making each other feel more attracted to each other. How was your day? This is the first question in foreplay. It's about getting to know each other and starting a conversation, Ms. Cones says. It's not the tingling and the loins that's important, it's the idea of it. The sexologist suggests sending each other playful or sensual text messages all day long. Saying nice things to each other often keeps the pot on the stove, so you don't have to start from scratch every time, she says. Turn off your things. Ms. Cones suggests that couples give up technology for one night a week. It's nice to eat dinner at the table without the TV on. You can talk and get to know each other. Have dinner together, split a bottle of wine, and take a bath, she says. Even if you don't end up sleeping together, it's still important to spend time away from your screens so you can check your emails and social media. People who are busy set aside one night a week for themselves. Nothing else can happen on that night, like working late or seeing family. Just, this is our night, and we're going to make sure we connect on that night, Ms. Cones says. Figure out why you want sex. Everyone has sex for different reasons, and a sudden desire to do so is just one of them. If you don't feel sexually aroused out of the blue, that's not why you should have sex with your partner. But there may be other good reasons that can inspire you, Ms. Spirings says. This could be because you want to get pregnant because the experience made you feel alive and happy because it brought you closer to your partner. Or just because you want to enjoy the health benefits of an active sex life. As well as knowing why you want to have sex, it's important to think about your thoughts and beliefs about sex and what it means for you and your partner to have sex. For someone who thinks sex means lasting love, having a partner who has sex for the sport will make negotiating how often and how hard you have sex very interesting, says Ms. Combs. She said that if you and your partner understand each other's goals, you can talk about how much sex you want to have and work toward that goal together. 6 seconds of kissing. When you come and go, give each other a 6-second kiss hello and a 6-second kiss goodbye, says Ms. Combs. She says that a simple way to feel closer to your partner is to be more present when you kiss them and to kiss them for longer. There's a lot you can do in 6 seconds that doesn't involve tonsil hockey. It could be nothing more than a slow, lip-biting kiss. It could mean grabbing the bottom of the other person. It might be nibbling gently up to their ear and back. Tell people what you want. Ms. Combs says that people often expect their partner to know exactly what they like when they like it, and how they like it, even if they don't say it. I've met people who have been waiting for their partner to figure things out for 25 years, she says. I have a motto: if you say what you don't want, you won't get what you do want. You need to say what you might be interested in. And if you're not sure, you could try some things out together. The sexologist says that sexy and safe sex is when you tell your partner what kinds of intimate experiences you like and make it clear that you agree with them. Love yourself. It's not a big surprise that you probably won't feel good about yourself sexually if you don't feel good about your physical and mental health. Have faith that your partner cares about you and your body. During sex, it is not helpful to censor yourself or watch yourself. Take pleasure in what your body can do, Ms. Combs says. Ms. Firings says that you are more likely to feel sexy if you care about your general health and well-being as well as how you look. She says, it's important to pay more attention to how we look so we can feel good about ourselves and more confident when we're close to someone. Have fun. Sex can be close or exciting, but you shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself. If it's neither of those, remember that it can still be fun. You can have things like a suggestion box where each partner can write down things they want to try. If both partners agree, you put it in the suggestions box for when you want to try something new, Ms. Combs says. She also said that there are many ways to spice up your sex life, and you can always try something new, like a new position, location, outfit, or striptease. And the best of all the news? Most likely, your best sex is still to come. In your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you can look forward to the best sex because you know your body and, if you are in a long-term relationship, you know your partner, says Ms. Combs. Stop worrying about how good you look and focus on the fact that your body can do some pretty amazing things and make you feel great.